Hi Virgo, hope you're well. Welcome to your reading. Today I'm going to pull your money and career energy, your love energy, and I'll see who's coming and going. Now, if you have a certain amount of money you'd like to manifest, or if you have a specific person in mind, you can go ahead and like this video and subscribe. And if you are interested in scheduling your own personal reading with me, all the info you need is in the description box below. Now, for a totally fresh perspective, you can check out my wife's channel over at Empath Tarot. You will love her. And stay tuned till the end of your reading. We'll use oracle cards and I'll pull your affirmation for today and a final message from your spirit guides tying everything together. All right, so let's dive right in. Look at this powerful energy. Right now, you got the Lover's card and the Three of Cups, letting you know that you are going to meet your kindred spirit, your soulmate, through a third party directly or indirectly. Now, how does this work? Right now, your angels are telling you chase the mystical and this will happen immediately. And what that really means is, like, for example, when I met my wife, I was invited to a birthday party. She was invited to a birthday party. So we were indirectly referred to each other through a mutual friend. Same thing here. This is why your angels and guides are telling you to chase the mystical. This is so important. The more that you're tapped into the mystical, spiritual, and quantum, the sooner this happens. And what does that really mean? That means leaving this realm and really coming up with a blueprint of what you're looking for. I'll give you an example. Right now, when someone made this hat, first thing they did was have a thought. They're like, whoa, it'd be a great, design for a Lululemon hat to have this white rim around it. That thought was in the fifth dimension. That fifth dimension, they took that thought, drew it down on a piece of paper, second dimension, and then converted it into production into the third dimension. But it all started in the fifth dimension that collapsed into the third dimension. Why am I telling you this? It's quantum physics. This is definitive proof that if you have a thought, that's the first step to getting what you want. That thought does not need to be realistic at all. Placebo effect is definitive proof of this. All you have to do is be able to think something. You come up with a blueprint in your mind. Spirit takes that blueprint and makes it for you, hooks you up. Now you're running into your soulmate. Now you're running into your kindred spirit at the gas station, at the coffee shop, at a birthday party, at work, grabbing groceries. You never know. But spirit will make it happen as long as you have the blueprint. Now, the blueprint needs to be done through the why and not the how. For example, you got the 8 and 9 of swords, and this is letting me know that there is major love blocks, major money blocks here, because you're focusing on how. How am I going to meet my soulmate? How am I going to buy that house? I'm not in a tax bracket. This is a waste of my time. How does not work? Why? Why is the answer. I'll give you an example. Right now, ask anyone who's a successful entrepreneur. They were never like, oh man, I doubted my way to the top. Not one of them did that, right? The strategy is flawed. But they always said, I knew I could do it, and then it happened, right? Why did they want to be successful? They wanted to prove something to themselves. They wanted financial freedom. Why is important, not how. Because the first step in order for you to even be visualizing or tapping into the other realms is being creative and imaginative. And the moment you attach a how to it, that's immediately gone. So it's like washing your clothes and drying your clothes. You don't do it at the same time. You do one after the other. So right now, if you want to wash your clothes, use your imagination, creativity. What does your soulmate look like? Blonde hair, blue eyes, brunette, tall, short. What car do they drive? What do they smell like? What do they eat? Do they have kids? Are they divorced? Where do they live? Where do you run into them, right? That imagination is where it's at. Now, very interesting because you got the Queen of Cups and you also have the Queen of Pentacles. Right now, source is telling you that your instincts, your intuition, that's how spirit speaks to you, through feelings and images, is going to guide you into helping you create a large amount of wealth. But you have to change your energy to change your life. So if you're waiting for, the lotto winning ticket numbers, if you're waiting for a bonus, if you're waiting for a promotion, if you're waiting for a brilliant idea to start a side hustle or business, all of that comes through an idea, right? That idea, a lot of times humans tend to think that like we came up with it. It did not come from us. It came from the field or the mystical world, the spiritual realm. This is not my theory. This is every single spiritual leader, Buddha, Gandhi, or even like, say, for example, scientists, Da Vinci, Einstein, Tesla, they all said the same thing. I got my ideas from the realm, from the quantum field. So what that really means is spirit speaks to you through feelings and images. The more that you listen to your instincts, the more that they give you hookups. Imagine you had a friend. Your friend asked you for advice on how to lose weight, right? Now you gave it to them, they listened. Would you give them more? Absolutely. But imagine you gave it to them, they did the opposite. Would you give them more? No, because it's a waste of your time and their time. And that's how spirit is, exactly the same way. Like attracts like, law of attraction. If spirit is trying to hook you up, but you're not listening, they're not going to keep giving participation ribbons. They don't work like that. Trust me on that one. What they do is they wait until you're they're ready, then they try again. So right now, rather than wait for downloads, let's get them all day, all night. Wouldn't it be nice to know exactly how to make a ton of money doing something you love? Wouldn't it be nice to know exactly how to meet your soulmate, how to get those six-pack abs? All of this is at your fingertips right now by listening to your instincts. Now, you got the Eight of Cups, and you also got the Chariot. And this is about pivoting away and changing course and not investing, more into something that's not working. Why? Because nerve cells that fire together wire together. And this means you can't do the exact same thing as yesterday and expect a different result. So a lot of times what happens is you get emotionally invested, financially invested. You even invest your time into something, say like a career. You have a career, you don't really want to be doing it. It's not paying that much, but you're like, I've been doing this for quite some time now. I don't know what else I do. So you feel like you're invested, even though it's not something you want to partake in. But source is telling you that when you are trying to invest in something, when you are invested in something and you come up with reasons, you justify reasons why to stay, that right there is settling. And source is telling you you do not need to settle. Now, all you have to do is change the game plan up. Tell yourself that, I may be doing this right now, but it's not forever. Don't feel trapped. Don't cap yourself, limit yourself. Tell yourself you have options. And by doing so, you free yourself from this energy blockage, and then the downloads and intuition will guide you about what to do next. Now, very interesting because you do have the moon here and the page of pentacles, and source is telling you that there are some inner shadows that need to get worked on. These could even come from your childhood. And right now, source is telling you that like when you're in the jar, you can't see the label. You got to get outside the jar. This really means you got to look at things from a different perspective, right? And right now, imagine this. Imagine you have your childhood was rough. A lot of our childhoods, we had parents, especially mothers usually, that, instilled fear in their children. You know what I mean? And this was not because they were bad people. This was just the culture. And by culture, I'm not talking about religion or, nationality. I'm just taking like before, there was no internet, right? You got your information from where? From either church or your neighbor. So it's like you talking about vibration and law of attraction and frequency and, like attracts like, they would laugh at you. They think you're a witch, right? So right now you got to understand that like, our parents, they were given a hand, and that hand was gifted to them by their parents and their parents. Lack of knowledge, lack of knowledge, lack of knowledge. So they kind of, it's like, what do you expect, right? It's like you don't even expect much. So right now, by looking at it from that perspective, you're no longer harboring this energy, because I do see here that you're holding on to some sort of energy from your childhood, like a weighted vest. And right now, source is telling you to let go of this energy. Like right now, by taking your attention away from what happened in the past and putting your attention towards rehearsing rehearsing the behavior you want to demonstrate, like the vision of the future, you're not left with the memory of the past. And that vision and story of the future is going to guide you, because you got the 4 and 9 of Pentacles, letting you know that right now, big financial opportunities, investments, all these things are around the corner for you. Traveling, being able to buy something without having to check your bank account. These are your birthright, but it's a choice. You have to choose to pick and choose and bring your awareness, your point of attraction to the present moment, and then your manifestation will follow immediately afterwards. All right, Virgo, time for your affirmation for today. This is how you quantum entangle with abundance, money, and love, and let spirit know you're ready. So write your affirmation in the comment section. This is you becoming the cause and effect, saying, angels and guides bring me a higher outcome, and they deliver. So right now, your affirmation, write this down in the comment section for today is, everything happens for a reason. I love this right here. So right now, your angels and guides are telling you, write this down in the comment section. Everything is happening for you, not to you. Why is it happening? Is it because life is meant to be difficult? No, life is meant to give you lessons. Ask yourself, why did this happen? For example, imagine your landlord says you got to move. Now you might be like, oh no, I'm so worried. What do I do? Or you can tell yourself, okay, why am I moving? Why did this happen? Maybe I've been, in a location. Maybe there's a better place that, is cheaper in rent. Maybe there's a better place closer to the school for my kids or my job or something. Right now, I would have never left. I would have never taken a leap of faith unless I got that extra nudge. So everything is happening for a reason. This is really true. Write this down in the comment section and let spirit know you're ready for a higher outcome. All right, now final message from your guides. Final message is, you were born with the it quality. So, do you know what's really beautiful? Confidence. Do you want to know what's really powerful? Persistence. Do you want to know what's really sexy? needing not to be needed. So right now, Source is letting you know that the more you're your genuine, authentic self, the more you wear your nails the way you want, your hair the way you want, dress the way you want, fellas, beard, whatever, the more that you do you, the more that you walk towards your inner being, the more confidence you will have. So at the end of the day, it's not about people pleasing. It's not about, what's in the trend or the style. It's about making sure that you feel good. That's the most important part. Life is short, and a blink and a eye, it's over. You're meant to have fun, joy, passion, excitement, and it all starts with you. And by doing so, that's how you unlock all the doors in the third dimension. All right, Virgo, hope you enjoyed reading. Hope there was a message in here for you. If there was, like this video and subscribe. I appreciate you. Till next time, chat soon.